Welcome to G Technologies. Functional test tools versus performance test tools. See, software testing can be done in two ways. One is traditional manual testing. Another is automated testing. See, we have several types of automation: automated functional testing, automated performance testing, automated this one API testing, automated web services API, automated acceptance testing, etc. But in this automated testing, important categories: functional testing and performance testing. Okay, we have several tools for functional testing. See, functional test tools. Functional test tools. See, in automated testing category, automated functional testing is having more business share. Next, performance testing. Okay. Functional test tools. Selenium, it is open source. Next, UFT, Unified Functional Testing, formerly Quick Test Professional. Next, this is commercial tool. UFT is commercial tool. Vendor Micro Focus. Next, RFT also commercial tool. A rational functional tester. Next, SilkTest. Next, TestComplete. Next, Watir also open source tool, etc. Selenium open source, Watir open source, UFT commercial tool, RFT commercial tool, TestComplete commercial tool. TestComplete from SmartBear, RFT from IBM, UFT from Micro Focus. See, functional test tools. Just a minute. Functional test tools are object-based test tools, or you can say element-based. See, front-end object. Functional test tools are object-based test tools. See, they perform test operations based on front-end objects. For example, one functional test scenario, verifying login functionality. Enter valid username. Here username 8-box environment is there. Next, enter password. Password 8-box environment is there. Click sign in button environment is there. See, functional test tools are object-based, front-end object-based test tools. They perform test operations based on front-end objects. But some exemption is there for conducting database testing. Database testing is subset of functional testing. As part of functional testing, we may conduct database testing. But database testing is having higher scope. It is not only part of functional testing, also part of performance testing, non-functional testing. Next, structural testing. We have three types of database testing: structural database testing, functional database testing, non-functional database testing. Okay, that is another route. But in our scenario, database testing is a subset of functional testing. For conducting database testing, no front-end object reference is required. By connecting to backend database using SQL commands, we can conduct database testing. Okay. For remaining, see, for maximum operations based on front-end objects. And one more thing, For functional testing, automated functional testing, programming knowledge is mandatory. Suppose Selenium supports 6 programming languages: Java, Python, C#, Ruby, next JavaScript, Kotlin. You can use any one of those languages to write your Selenium test cases. All not required. More than one language is not required. You can use any one of those supported languages to write your Selenium test cases, Java or Python or C#, etc. Next, UFT supports VB script. Next, RFT support, Rational Functional Tester support .NET and Java. Next, Watir support Ruby, any one programming language. See, not anyone. Say, for automated functional testing, programming knowledge is mandatory. But for performance testing, programming knowledge is not mandatory. Limited knowledge is enough. Limited knowledge is enough. Next, come to performance. Performance test tools. Performance test tools. See, what are the popular performance test tools? JMeter. JMeter is open source. Next, Micro Focus, LoadRunner, commercial tool. IBM, RPT, just a minute. Rational Performance Tester. Next, Silkperformer. Silkperformer. Next, QA, WebLoad. Just a minute. QA, WebLoad. Next, NeoLoad, etc. See, functional test tools are object-based test tools based on front-end objects, button, link, edit box, checkbox, radio button, combo box, list box, drop-down box, image, etc. They perform functional test operations. But performance test tools, what about performance test tools? Performance test tools are protocol-based test tools. Performance test tools are protocol, just a minute. Protocol-based test tools. Protocol-based test tools. Based on protocols, they conduct test operations. For example, protocols, HTTP, HTTPS, JDBC, ODBC, etc. This is the primary difference between functional test tools and performance test tools. Thank you.